video, let's try to explore basic data cleaning operation. Data cleaning will help you to make your raw data into a clean data, which will help you to analyze your Power BI report. Okay, here you can see it's best practice. Before when you jump on into your Power BI report, please make sure your data looks clean and neat. Okay, here you can see this is my sales data table. Okay, it has 3 columns and 5 rows. Okay, you can see by the look itself, you can say it's not in a clean format. It has some spaces, no proper headers. Okay, it's not look like the perfect clean that you can use it for analysis. So let's jump into the cleaning operation to make this data ready for our Power BI report. Okay, in my case you can see first column have some names: date, sales, location, quantity, manager and employee. These all are looks like each row contains one data. For employee it have in a row format. Okay, each row have employee count, but for the analysis perspective we need this as a column, right? If we have employee column with all the values, then we can able to sum it up, max it, minimize, minimum it, or average it and use that for a Power BI report. So we need to transfer these rows into columns. This is our requirement. For that we go for this transpose option. Basically transpose is help you to treat the rows as columns and column as rows. So just click on the column which you want to transpose. Okay, I'm just selecting this. I want to transfer each row into each column. So click on transpose. Now you can see each row sales, each row location come into separate columns. Okay, now I'm able to find my total sales, what's the locations, total quantity, those analysis perspective it will help. Now transpose is completed, but coming to column header, what happens? It looks like column 1, column 2, column 3. It will not help you for your analysis. You need a perfect matching column name, right? My column names are present in my first rows. I just transfer first rows as my headers. So here the option ready to go, click on that. Now first row changed into your column headers. Okay, this is how your transpose and first row as headers will work. Okay, let's try to retain the old data. Okay, this is my old data. Now let's see how the reverse rows work. For example, this is my manager row, employee row, sales, location, all are in some order. Now once I click reverse row, everything will change it into reverse. Okay, last as first, first as last. Okay, this is how reverse rows work. Okay, remove the step. Now here if imagine that you have 500 plus data, 500 plus rows. In that case you can't able to scroll down and see the row number to find how many rows are there. In that case simply select the data and click count rows. This will give you the count how many rows you have. Okay, in our case we have 5 rows, so this counted rows is 5. Okay, transform count rows will help you to get the number of rows in your table. Okay, next data type. I have put a separate video for all these data types, please check it out. And detect data type. Okay, Power BI, when you import your data source, Power Query editor automatically changed the type. Here one applied step will be that change type. It automatically try to detect the data type of your data. If it missed or you have changed your data, you can manually select this detect data type so that it will try to predict what the data type present for you. Okay, and rename. If you want to rename your selected column, click on this rename. Now it's enable you to rename your data. Okay, or else just simply double click on the column header. Now also you can able to rename it. Next one, replace values. Let's see how this works. I have selected my third column. Okay, here I have value 50. Okay, and here you can see 5 lakh and 50. In this case, I just want to replace wherever the 5 are present, I need to change it to 8. Okay, manual doing will not work if the data is large, 500 or 1000 plus. So select this column simply and click on replace values. Now this window will open. Now what's our need? We need to change the 5 wherever it's present to 8. Okay, click on OK. Now we can see simply 5 are changed into 8. Okay, and for example, we remove this step. Okay, now the old data came. Now I need to change the value 50 to 8, only the cell matches. Now just try to change 50 to 8. Okay, click on OK. Without advanced option, if I try to change 50 to 8, click on OK. Now you can see mistakenly this 5 lakh also changed to 80,000. Why? Because we are replacing 50 with 8. Okay, this is somewhat issue happens for our data. How can we predict it? Okay, with the advanced option, click on replace values. Here you can see advanced option, so that if you want to replace 50 with 8, we need to check this box match entire cell contents, so that whenever the cell values is 50, then only it will replace with 8. If the cell value is 5 lakh, even though 50 is present there, it will not replace when the checkbox is checked for match entire cell contents. Now we can see only the last row is changed. First one kept as it is. This is the best practice to use this replace value with advanced option. Okay, here another option also there, replace using special characters. For example, select this checkbox if you want to insert any special characters when you are trying to replace with. For example, when I am trying to replacing with, I need to replace this in a new line. For example, line feed and 8 I want to insert. So you can select this box and give your special character. Now here you can see it inserted with the line feed. Okay, this is how replaced values work. Okay, I removed the applied step to retain the source data. And if you have any errors, same way you can replace errors also. Okay. Now you can see I have another column with some empty values. Okay, like I can change this empty values to null. Okay, I have some null values and I have one location value. Okay, let's see if I don't want this to be null. Okay, I want to fill it with the same data which is present in the top. I need this all down data as the top data. Then we can go for select this column and go for the fill down, so that the value will be filled with all the down cells. Okay, remove this step. Now I am selecting this column and fill up. Then the top value will be filled with the bottom value. This is how the fill works. Okay. Next, here you can see 4 columns are there. In your data, maybe I can switch to my another data. Here you can see so many columns are there. Okay. In this case, moving operation is difficult for me to go to last column or first column, or moving this category into first, specific column into here. That moving operation of the columns will be difficult for me manually if more columns are available. How to do this with a simple option? Here move is there. Move the columns to different position in the table. For example, I need this mid of the sales table in sales amount table column into first beginning. I can click on that to beginning. Here you can see within one click the sales amount present in the middle of my table. Okay, sales amount column present in my middle of the table came into front. Now if I want to change it to end, click on to end simply. Okay, or click on left, right, everything will be easy with only one click. Okay, within one click you can able to move your columns for your specific positions. Okay, this is how the move operation works. Simplify your work. Okay, and next one you have this product here. Okay, customer asks you the list of the products. Okay, you have it in your table. Now you want to convert this table column data into list. Then this convert to list option will help. Okay, click on this convert to list. Now you can see it give you the list of all products available in your table. Okay, I am removing all the steps. Okay, now go to my sales table. Now you can see format option out there. This will help you to format your text. Okay, here you can see by for each options it split it up into separate heading. This is for table. Okay, transformation you can do for a table. Here any column you can do this transformation. Here for specifically text column some transformations are there. For number column it's separate, date and time column it's separate, script or separate. Okay, this is how the transform tab is split it up. Now let's see, this is our text column. Now we want to format this. These are all the options available for the format. Lowercase. Okay, here you can see first letter of the values are in uppercase. Now click on lowercase, all will be changed to lowercase. Click on uppercase, all will be changed to click on uppercase. If you want to capitalize the each word as the original data present, you can give the third option, capitalize each word. Okay, then in some case you need to add prefix or add suffix. For example, if you have data like this is specifically for a department. In that case you need to add prefix a underscore. Then it's not manually possible to overwrite all the data. Just simply give format add prefix a underscore, it will automatically give your prefix. Likewise suffix also, if you want to give any code for the department you can give like this. Now you can see with one click all the data is replaced with prefix and suffix. Okay. Now in my third column here you can see some extra spaces are there in front of my text. Okay, now I want to trim this out. So select this column, format and trim. It will remove any extra spaces that's available in each cell. Here you can see remove leading and trailing white spaces from each cell in the selected column. Now your data looks very much clean. If you have any special characters, for example if you are copying from any website some arrow mark or some different letter will be pasted, so you can remove that with clean option. Okay, if you want to click on clean, any extra symbols that mistakenly copied will be removed. This is how you can format your text here. Okay, now I have this two column. Okay, now I want to merge this two column into a single column. In this case select this two column by pressing Ctrl. Okay, merge columns. Now it will ask how to merge. For example, two column will be merged. Okay, 10 lakh and 5 lakh it will merge, but in between which operator you want to use, comma, colon, equal, semicolon, space, tab. I give simply comma. Click on OK. Now you can see the new column is named as merged with comma. Okay, this is how you can merge columns. Okay, this is my original data. Now we can see this details table. Okay, here I have ID details and the something order date, some values I have. Okay, now here you can see in details column I have the value as JSON format. Okay, now I need to transfer this JSON format into table format. Separate columns I need. How can do that? Manually doing is not possible for a larger data. In that case simply select that column and click on parse. Here you have two options. In my case my details table have JSON data, so I click on JSON. If you have any XML data you can click on that. Now in our case it's JSON, so click on JSON. Now you can see it extracted and changed into record. Just simply expand the table, loading the column names. Okay, all the columns we need. Okay, click on OK. Now you can see details, name, city and sales is separated within one click. This is our source data with something JSON looks like. After the parse operation it looks like separate name, city, sales. It's easy for your analysis. This is how the parse works. Only this will enable when the data is JSON or XML. Now you can see it's hide, it's not enabled. Once it's a JSON format, it's enabled, you can able to click on it. Okay, this is how the text column operations and the data cleaning basic operation for table, any column or text column looks like.